GeoQuesters, you made it! Welcome to the final episode of On the Go, our competition where we have been flying all over the world, discovering brand new places and learning some biblical truths along the way. Now, if this is your first time joining us for On the Go, I recommend you go back to episode 1 to find out how we play this crazy competition. But for our GeoQuesters who have been with us from the beginning, remember, my name is Nathan and I am our team captain. And I'm so excited to journey through the final leg of this competition with you. Now, as we get ready to fly off to one more unknown location, I'm curious, are you ready to go? If you're ready to go, let me hear you say, let's go! Awesome job, boys and girls. I'm gonna log into the GeoQ app that you are ready to go, and all we have to do is wait for the
final boarding call for flight 910. This is the final boarding call.
That's right. Our final boarding call is ready to go, so the final time we see this airport, let's buckle our seatbelts, let's put our tray tables in the upright position, and let's go. Plural of cactus is cacti, right? Yeah, but look, this is incredible. Do you have any idea where in the world we can be? There's lots of places I know that have cactus, but I'm very curious about this one. You're right, I completely forgot. The GeoQ app gives us location clues that let us know where we are. So I'm gonna pull up the clues on my phone, but I'm also gonna share them with you on the screen here so you can see it as well. Okay, let's see. The first clue says this country is the birthplace of popcorn and chocolate. I remember hearing about that in the last episode. Popcorn is really good. Chocolate is really good. Oh, I hope we find some chocolate and popcorn here. But I'm not sure where they were found. Maybe a movie theater? I don't know. Let's look at the next one. There are over 120 species of cacti here. Well, yes, that's clear because I see cactus. I see lots of things here, but still not too sure if I know exactly where we are. Like I know Arizona has some cactus. But I don't know if there was a birthplace of popcorn. Let's look at the final clue. This is the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. Well, I know they speak Spanish in Spain, but I don't know if they have a lot of cactus there, and I don't think popcorn was invented there. They also speak Spanish in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure popcorn was invented in Mexico. Boys and girls, do you think we're in Mexico? Okay, I think we are. And if you think we are, let me go ahead and log it into our GeoQ app and we'll see if we are right.
Hola, mis amigos. Yo soy Juan Duran, your highest quester investor for all your global adventures. And today, you've arrived in Mexico. This place is beautiful, as you can already see, but wait, do you feel that? That slight sinking feeling? You're not just imagining things. Nope. Mexico is actually sinking at the rate of 6 to 8 inches every single year. That means Mexico will be completely underwater one day. Never fear while you're here though, because scientists predict that it'll be a couple hundred years before that happens. So you've got plenty of time to build your submarine. Until then, why don't you enjoy some chocolate? Mexican chocolate has quite the spice. Not your thing? No worries. There's plenty of popcorn to go around. Before it was your favorite movie theater snack, the corn kernels got popping here first. Still not your deal? Maybe a 150-pound tamale would hit the spot. Mexico is not just known for their love of food, but also dogs. This country loved a certain tiny dog so much that they named it after the great state of Chihuahua. Now that's a cute little guy. They should have named the whole country after him. Well, let's not forget Mexico's amazing pottery. If someone says they're continuing the family business, they're probably talking about the art of making clay pots. Those pots are used for everything, from cooking to even decorating churches. But that's not all you'll find while you're here. There are many sports you can play during your visit. Among the most popular are soccer, baseball, and even, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Bullfighting. Ole! To make your time in Mexico even more special, of course we have a souvenir for you. You can find them at coordinates. Wait, I've been brushing up on my Spanish. Let's give this a try. The coordinates are 23 norte y la de la noche es bueno barrito. Maybe I should keep practicing. Either way, we've loaded them into GeoQ just to be on the safe side. Here are some clues of what you're questing after today. They're not hard to come by, they're everywhere to be found. Each one is uniquely crafted and made by hand. And the final clue, it's nice to have on hand because it has many uses. Make sure you log it when you find it.
All right, GeoQuesters, I think I know what it is that we're trying to find. It's something that's the color of the earth. There's lots of them all over the place, which should be super helpful because that means it should be easy to find. Unless because there's a lot of them, that means that it's going to be tough to find. But something that is made, I think we might be looking for an authentic clay pot in Mexico. But I don't even know where to begin to look for. Huh? It's behind me? Okay. Are you sure? I'm looking over here. You already said it was behind me. Oh, it's behind me again? Okay. Where? Well, you keep saying it's behind me, but every time I look behind me, it's not there. What do you... Oh, wait a minute. I see it right down here. Was this the clay pot that you saw? Excellent job, boys and girls. So here's what I'm going to do. Since we found the clay pot, I'm going to log it into GeoQ. We found it really quickly. I think this is going to be a big help for us in the competition. Let's see if we're right.
Perfect. For real though, so many uses. Before my bebida was in there, which is Spanish for drink, this was just a pencil holder, and now, refreshing. You know, I'm so glad you found the jar because it has a very special story that goes along with it. I mean, what would a souvenir be without a great story? This one is from the Bible and is about a prophet named Elijah who God would drop special messages on for the people to hear. One day, God told Elijah to go to the valley near the Jordan River. Elijah didn't mind, but he wondered, what's there to eat? Did he need to bring a lunch or what? God let Elijah know that he didn't need to worry about his next meal because he could drink from the brook and get this, ravens, those, they would be delivering his food. Elijah took off towards the Jordan River, and sure enough, the ravens brought him an awesome meal every morning and night. Too bad they couldn't bring him a pepperoni pizza. Hi. Yeah, Ravens? I'd like to order a large pizza with extra cheese and pepperoni. Yeah, and a side of breadsticks. Okay, thanks, bye. Things were great, but there was just one problem. It hadn't rained for a long time, and eventually, the brook was bone dry. What was Elijah going to do? This could have been a big problem for him, but he knew that God always provided for what he needed. And without fail, God told Elijah to leave the valley and go to another town where he would meet a widow. She would take care of him from there. Elijah obeyed, and just like God said, there she was, gathering sticks. So Elijah walked up to her and asked her if she could bring him a jar of water. As she walked away to get his drink, Elijah then asked her for a piece of bread too. Ya boy needed to grub. The widow told Elijah that she didn't have any bread and only a small bit of flour and a drop or two of oil. In fact, that's why she was gathering sticks to go home and cook one last meal for herself and her son. After that, she was sure this would be the end of the road. They would starve and die. Elijah told her not to worry, about the whole dying thing, but to go home and make some food. He told her to bring him a loaf for one. After that, she could make some bread for her and her son. Elijah let her know that God had said she wouldn't run out of flour or oil. So the widow went back home and did what Elijah told her to do. And sure enough, it worked! Elijah had food every single day, and there was even enough food for the widow and her son. It was like an all-you-can-eat bread buffet. Bread for days, y'all! The jar of flour wasn't used up, and the jug always had oil in it. God provided what they needed and more. So Questers, when you look at that jar, remember that one of the names of God is Provider. That's because God loves us and knows exactly what we need. He promises to provide for us, and He does. Well, until we meet again, keep on questing like the bestin'. Adios, mis amigos.
Wow, GeoQuesters. I think I know why we had to look for the souvenir of the clay pot. Because just like in the story that Juan shared with us, how the widow, even though she didn't have a lot to share with Elijah, she still said that she would give him everything that she had to be able to make this bread. And as she kept pouring out the oil that she needed, God kept providing not only for Elijah, but for the widow and her son. And that's why our big idea for this episode, the thing that we want you to know is this: God is my provider. Can you say that with me? God is my provider. So now, anytime you see some sort of jar, maybe in your kitchen, or I don't know if you have a jar that you keep like a piggy bank money in for saving for later, any type of jar or container, I want you to remember the story of Elijah. And I want you to remember how faithful the widow was, that she was willing to give what she had. And I want you to remember how God provided for them, just like God can provide for you and how God can provide for me. Well, GeoQuesters, we have entered the final leg of the competition in this final week of On The Go. Boys and girls, I had a fantastic time traveling the world with you. And I am so grateful that you spent 6 episodes traveling with me. I'm curious of what place we are currently in right now. Oh, this is incredible. Thanks to your help, we are currently sitting in first place.
First place.
You know, what was so cool about this final episode is that we talked about how God is our provider. And looking at that story of Elijah and the widow who was just willing to offer everything that she had. And even though she did that, she trusted and knew that God would provide and care for her. And that's exactly what Elijah told her and what she saw happen. And so we can know that God will provide for us.
And the other half that we want you to be a part of is all of the stuff that we post on our Soul City Kids YouTube channel. So if you subscribe to that, you're just going to be having the most fun.
Absolutely. And not only that, you'll be able to find out what our next series is going to be. And you'll be the first to know when the first episode of our next series is available. So click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time here at Soul City Kids.